Hey everyone, Colbert here. Welcome to another Race Legends video. Guys, in this one, we're gonna go over Faction Wars 21 for Dwarves Faction. You guys know that Dwarves Faction is the hardest one. It was the hardest one for me, but I managed to beat it. I have it beaten. So there you're gonna see, yeah, full stars here in the Dwarves. I've only done it once, but I'll do it again just for this video because it took so long. And I've been farming stage 20 instead because I can't do 21 on auto. Nevertheless, let's quickly go over the Dwarves faction and see who we have available. As you can see, we don't have many options right here, especially in the epics department. Usually epics are the ones that most people will have. They won't have all the legendaries. Like me, I don't have Trunda, but I do have the other three legendaries who are very helpful indeed in helping you through. I would say the most important one of the legendaries would be Maulie, but if you don't have Maulie, also Torment is great. Mountain King, I've found that he's not that great. He does some good damage, but I've found that because he does not have any other utility than just straight out damage, he does not really help the team once you reach to the boss, and I'm gonna explain to you why. Then we go over to the epics. The epics do have some great champions in here. All 5 epic champions can be useful in there, but I only do have Grizzled Jarl, Rearguard Sergeant, and Gala there, who are fully maxed out, and I had them available to use. Some other dwarves that I have at 60 was Bulwark. And I also was thinking about doing Runic Warden just because he has that small version of a heal. But in the end, I didn't need to get him to 60. Overall, the Dwarves faction I think is going to be the most difficult one for everyone out there, especially players who do not have many legendaries. In terms of the epics, if you do have the epics, you might even need to do a double Rearguard Sergeant, or if you have all these 5, do all 5 because all of those can be useful one way or another. Rearguard Sergeant is pretty much the MVP here just because of her skill called Fend Them Off. Places a 50% ally protection buff and a 15% continuous heal buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. So this is very specific because this is except this champion. It means she'll be able to heal and protect all the other dwarves in your team, but she won't be able to protect herself. So she needs to be the healthiest one in the team so she won't be targeted by the big boss, and also that she can take a few hits because ally protection will take her down. And the way that she will heal is through immortal sets. Those are very important to have. So let's go quickly and I'll show you my dwarves just before we go into the fight. I think best way is to go back here and I'll show you what I mean in terms of the difficulty of this stage. So this is my team. Rearguard Sergeant in the lead for the single reason being to get her to give her own self some force ally HP in all battles. That's the only reason. All the other auras that I have, so the all ally attack is not useful at all. It might make it quicker, but it's not quicker really. And Torment's all ally defense does not help because this boss, guys, ignores defense with every single hit he does. So I'm actually hurting myself when I have Torment there instead of Rearguard Sergeant. So this is my mix of champions, two voids, and of course, you know, 2 legendaries are a very strong combo, but I'm gonna explain how maybe Torment can be replaced in this one, but it's gonna make your life a bit harder during the waves. Quickly go over the gear. There we go. There are the dwarves. Okay, first up, guys, it's gonna be Grizzled Jarl. Grizzled Jarl needs to be there for you to protect yourself from the debuff, from the stun that the boss applies. So very important to have him have his A2 available, block debuffs. Of course, this is not needed, but it does help, you know, blocking that stun. It basically gives you an extra 10 that you wouldn't have otherwise if you didn't have this kind. So overall, every one of my dwarves is trying to get as much HP as possible. So HP percentage on the chest is a must. HP rings if possible, but HP substats if not. Then we go HP, you know, amulet in there also definitely helps. Did I go HP? Yeah, HP on the gloves as well. So overall, you're gonna see 212 speed. Over 200 is always good in all dungeons, including Faction Wars. 64,000 health, which is a lot. And some of the gear is not even 16, so level 12 gear. Next up, 1 piece of Immortal set. Next up is going to be Rearguard Sergeant. As I said before, Immortal sets are so strong because she heals every single time she takes a turn by 6%. So you might think that's not too much, but look at her health. 68,000. She's the healthiest one of my team. 68,000 health plus her aura and plus those immortal sets healing her. She's usually the healthiest one in the team. In case something happens, I've got Maulie there to revive someone. Maulie has a ton of speed in there. She's got 63,000 health, immortal set again just for that extra bit of healing, and then just HP on you know, gloves and chest, and you know, accuracy. Getting that accuracy through you know, the Great Hole is a real benefit because it means you can focus on something else on your other pieces of gear. And next up is going to be Gala Long Braids. Gala Long Braids is very specific in my team because I had her as almost a tank, but you're going to see who's going to be tanking for the most part once we reach the boss. The reason why I have her with a lifesteal set instead of immortal set and for 45,000 health instead of 60,000 is because I want her to possibly be getting the hits by the boss. The boss single target hits your team. So when you have a champion that can get hit, then you need to find a way for him to lifesteal back, for her to lifesteal back. So Gala will be lifestealing back through that lifesteal set, and you know, a ton of critical rate and critical damage. You can see here 100% I have a bit over because I have critical rate gloves and critical damage gloves there also. And because she gets a very nice shield from her A1, she gets a very nice heal from her A2, which also ignores 50% of the target's defense when attacking under a shield buff. This is great for her, and even if she's full, she can go an extra turn if you use her A3 instead, which also ignores the target's defense. I went War Master with her. I used to have her in Helm Smasher for PvP, but since we're attacking a very huge HP boss, the Helm Smasher wouldn't give me that much more damage than War Master because I'm getting those extra turns. War Master has a better chance to actually do some damage, 60% chance. I have those multi-hits in there, so it's a good chance for her to apply it, and that damage stacks more in my opinion than just Helm Smasher. So finally, Tormin. Tormin is here basically to help me with the waves. He has almost no use once we reach the boss. He has a stun set there, accuracy. This is how I use him in PvP. So a good amount of speed. Critical rate, critical damage does not really help at all because he has fearsome presence in the masteries, which does not give him anything on the boss. It just helps with the waves, so he can stun, he can freeze, he can provoke. That's the way to control the waves instead of having Maulie take the hits. So enough with the talk in terms of the team. We're gonna go in and I'll explain how easy it is in terms of the waves with this team, just because of how Tormin is in there. I can do this on auto and none of them will actually take any damage here. You see there the provokes stuns are already on everyone. 2 stuns on 2 stuns out of 5. The trick here is basically to kill Broadmow. Basically I can select him and try to focus my team's damage on that Broadmow because he's a reviver. If I don't do that, he's just gonna revive and make this run longer than it has to. The time that I actually beaten this was 10 minutes, so you can expect 10 minutes to be your run unless you have something very specific. So the reason why 2 rearguard sergeants are really good here is because of the amount of healing they can provide in your team. And even relentless sets can also be very clutch because getting those extra turns means getting your cooldowns reduced and applying that defense down, that attack down. She also applies defense down actually, and that ally protection and healing over time. So it's a great combo to have 2 rearguards, but I wanted to beat Faction Wars without dupes just because I found, in my mind, I found that having dupes would be basically a waste of resources. I would rather instead go for Gala and try her out and have her in my vault instead of doing a second rearguard, which I know already what she does, and the only reason that I would get her was, you know, Faction Wars. So I probably would have had a much easier time to getting this down if I had 2 rearguards, just because of the amount of healing. I would have more. But instead I went for Gala, and she's really cool. I mean, her kit is very cool. I had the books. I said, why not? And she's cool. Grizzlejaw is one of my very first dwarves that I ever had. So see, this is taking a bit of more time than I thought, but since we're very healthy, nobody is going down, it doesn't really matter. There's no time limit to beat the boss. The stars won't be affected by the time you take to take down the boss. So as long as nobody dies, that's the thing. Nobody has to die. If somebody dies, then you're in trouble. So see Gala here, she's gonna do that A3, gets an extra turn, nice bit of damage. Then I'll go with my A2, another 1 hit with ignore defense there, some nice damage there. This guy also revives, I think. So we should be good. We should be good in just going through the wave. I don't want to press auto here because everybody will lose their cooldowns on a single target. And since there's no limitation in doing this on manual, might as well do this on manual. You can farm just normally look at that hit went through. You can farm just normally on 20. I think it's way better to farm this on auto than do this 3 times every single week or whenever the dwarf script is up. I'd rather do 20 and miss that small percentage chance to get a 6-star instead of do 21 every single day. But that's just me. Maybe others want to be as efficient as possible. Do not waste any chance to get the maximum amount of benefits, but not me. Not me, guys. So we're gonna get him down eventually. So we're at 3 minutes. I can't remember if it took me this long usually, but as you can see, nobody hits extremely hard. If I had Mountain King here, yes, he would hit way harder than everyone else, but probably Mountain King would replace my Torment there. That's it. He would replace Torment. And yeah, the only thing that's annoying here would be this Maneater, just because he will make my life so much harder. Just make this run way longer than it has to be. I'll go for the Dracomorph here because he's the highest damage threat here. See, we have a provoke, we have a stun, so we're all good. Don't see any way we should have any issues here. Even if Torment gets attacked, you see that counter there? Counter helps to get more stuns in. We've got 3 out of 5 right now. Another A1. The more times he goes, the better. So I want to stop that Maneater from actually doing anything. So I don't want him to protect his team. Apply provoke with Maulie, but I don't want Maulie to be in any disadvantage when we go into wave 3, which is the boss. Because if Maulie is pretty much very low on health, then I'll be in a problem because she's my only reviver. She's my only chance in getting that 3-star in case somebody dies. So if somebody dies, I have Maulie there to revive, hopefully, and give me, you know, that chance to get that 3-star. That's what I was doing before. I had multiple times that I actually beaten the boss, but with 4 members surviving instead of 5, which is needed for that 3-star. So yeah, we don't want Maneater to go because of his very annoying buffs. Let's apply a block debuff there, provoke, and yeah, let's just press auto now and let this run for a bit. And right before the end, I'm gonna stop auto. I want to go on manual, go in fresh in wave 3 where the boss is, so I know that I will have everything in my power in my team just to beat him and protect everyone as much as I can. So the healing over time from rearguard there is so nice. I don't want to stun that Maneater. You're gonna see that my biggest problem here is the boss. See how much control I have over here. Nobody is in real trouble. If I didn't have Torment, that's when I would maybe need some more control. If I went in my Mountain King, then I would drop these guys down way faster than I am right now. But once we reach the boss, he just provides only damage. He does not provide any utility. The utility that Torment provides on the boss, instead of just the waves utility, is that he is a tank. And the way he tanks is he gets hit. He's at 45,000 health. The same thing as Gala. The other 3 are about 60,000 health. And because Torment has a revive, it means he can take a hit. Then if he does not die from the first hit because of attack down, then he can take a second hit, and then he'll revive, and then take a 3rd hit, and probably a fourth hit with ally protection. So he can soak up to 4 hits from the boss. You're gonna see how hard the boss hits when he ignores defense. It's just crazy. The amount of damage he can do to my poor little dwarves. So this video might be longer than usual, but I'm just showing how hard this stage is. It's just unbelievably hard compared to all the others in terms of just, you know, outsmarting, you know, the overpowered mechanics that they applied on the boss. And imagine this used to be way harder. I think they nerfed 2 or 3 times the faction wars. Like the faction wars in the beginning when it originally was out was extremely difficult. Everyone was just farming stage 1. Only the end game players, the proper end game players, were actually beating it, which was very scary for many players, and who said, okay, I'm not dealing with faction wars. Many players actually quit because of that, and it caused a lot of distress to everyone in the community. So we see here we go up to the boss with almost full health, full cooldown, so there's nothing to stop us here from beating the boss. The reflect damage is gonna help here. So you see, guys, the boss will now go. That's why I need Grizzled Jarl here. Let me turn these guys around. So staggering recovery, this is where you need to protect yourself from the debuff. So it says removes all debuffs from this champion, which is fine. We don't have many debuffs to apply anyway. Places a true fear debuff on a random enemy for 1 turn. That's why we need block debuffs, but also places a stun debuff on all enemies except that enemy for 1 turn. So you're either getting true feared or stunned. So these debuffs cannot be resisted. So your resistance does not matter, but blocks debuff is not the same as resisting a debuff. Block debuffs, it's a block. So it completely negates the effect of the boss. So the problem here is that my rearguard will go, and probably my Torment and Gala as well. So they might lose it. These 3 lose it, but I don't have a choice here. I have to do it at least to protect Maulie. And we might even get lucky here with the block debuffs. Let's see if we got lucky. So I got a 2 turns block debuffs on Maulie, just because of masteries on my Grizzled Jarl, and everyone else got a 1 turn. So they will lose it once they go now. So see, he lost it. Gala will also lose it, but it's fine. I'm gonna go with her A3 here, just because I know that I can do some damage right now. And then I'll do my attack down with Rearguard Sergeant. Hopefully it applies. It didn't apply. That was bad. You're gonna see Torment get the first hit. Look at that. Oh, it wasn't Torment. That's great. It's Gala. It means that I can showcase the lifesteal. So the bad thing about having those 2 at 45,000 health is that I'm not sure how to control that who gets targeted, because sometimes when Gala has the shield, she won't be targeted because they're so close in health. So will Gala die here? It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna revive her with Maulie. Next up is gonna be Torment getting the hits. So we revive Gala there. Look at that block damage. Gonna apply a healing over time. Do I need ally protection? I do not need ally protection. I think I'm fine. And look at that healing. She's gonna full up, almost filled up. That ally protection helped. Look at my rearguard now. She's at 70%, and we keep going like this. Hopefully we need to apply an attack down, so the hits are not as strong as they are. Just remember, we don't have an attack down, so this is gonna be dangerous. I don't know if Grizzled Jarl will have enough time to actually move. Guys, also whenever this boss gets hit, the boss gets Terminator. So yeah, there is no like 200 speed gives you 2 turns. The more hits you get in, the more Terminator the boss gets. So we'll go in with the A3, get that extra turn, get that shield up and going. So we protect my Gala. And Torment is probably gonna get the hit. There's no way around this this hit. Through fear, yeah. Grizzled Jarl could have gone there. Okay, Gala got the hit instead. Yep, she's down. It's fine. It's because of the attack down. No attack down. So we've got the block debuffs. We're not gonna apply this. We're just gonna go with A1. No crits. We've got the revive again. So Maulie is almost required for this one. But again, you're gonna see the heal that I'm gonna get. So almost to full. Now I need an attack down. I don't have it, so I'll apply that block, that ally protection instead. So that hit didn't kill me. It's great. Let's go for an attack down again. Oh, that was a mistake actually. I should have gone for block debuffs. That's fine. That's fine. Because next turn, the boss is gonna. Next turn, the boss is gonna do the debuff. So we got that defense down. That's good. Okay, cool. Okay, we get the block debuffs now. Okay. I thought I wouldn't have enough time, but instead I did. So Torment will get the hit now. Great, he counters. That's an extra 3,000 damage. Go in. A bit of damage more. Hit with that Gala, 8,000 plus 9,000 from that, just from that War Master. You see Rearguard is so healthy just because of that Immortal set. Nothing for me to do. I'll just put Reflect damage just in case. She gets hit, but she didn't. Great, we see that Revive. Revive means he comes back from the dead. He has a cooldown on that, so it's fine. I don't think he'll get attacked again. I think my Gala will be attacked next. So let's go. 13 minutes already, just because I'm explaining everything. I'm gonna apply the ally protection just in case. Just in case, you know, the boss tries to one-shot somebody. So boss goes. There we go. Look at that. Okay, we're fine. What's the cooldown on Torment? Revive. Now I think I'll need to go with the block debuffs. Yeah, although Torment will get. I go for the extra turn. Yeah, I'll go for the extra turn. I do not want my rear guard to get attacked. That's the thing. I don't want my rear guard to be picked off. There we go. Torment is down. It's fine. It's fine, guys. We go for the attack down. So double attack down with Grizzled Jarl and rear guard. And look at all that damage that this boss does. Just ignoring 100% of defense is so strong. And yeah, there's no other way around it than just going a ton of health. So we revive Torment. Might be an issue here for Gala, but Gala will get her health back up with that A2. I'll go with Torment, A2 again. Won't cause that much difference. Torment dies. Let's go. We need an attack down, so I'll go attack down there with rear guard. You see rear guard healed basically back up. Now we need to do a revive. Look at that. So if we do a revive, I think we're gonna be fine. Look at that, all that healing from that lifesteal set. So we'll try not to kill the boss if we can. So now I'm trying to get that 3-star. Look at that counter attack. She's gonna heal back up. I need, I'll do a healing. There we go. Look at that, all that health. We revive, and that's a 3-star. Easy. And at least I hope it's a 3-star. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's it. Easy 3-star. 16 minutes, way longer than before because I was explaining a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna do this run again, but without Maulie, just to show you guys how different it is when you don't have a reviver. But I'm gonna change my Torment's health just a bit more so that he's way higher than Gala, so Gala gets all the hate throughout the fight. So yeah, let's do this again. So guys, we took Torment to 54,000 health, so my lowest now is Gala. Mountain King will get that extra benefit from rear guard. So we're gonna go in there without Maulie just to see how different it is. I'm gonna skip through the waves because I won't have any issues again, as I said before. Just gonna let this for a bit just to see how much damage my my Mountain King will do to the waves. So it's gonna be faster once we reach you know, the boss. So let's just go with that A2. Look at that, one shot, 67,000 compared to, you know, those 5,000. Let's skip to the boss and I'll show you guys what I mean. So guys, 6 minutes 32 seconds, we reached the boss, and now it's when the real fight goes. So I'll have to go with my block debuffs, I think, right now. That's the only thing I can do. here to protect at least somebody who gets 2 turn 1. Oh, we didn't get a 2 turn 1, so I think everybody will get stunned here. Maybe except Mountain King. I think he's the slowest one out of them all. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we got 2 stuns, 1 True Fear on Tormin. Tormin is the least one. There we go. Okay. Tormin gets the attack there. We get an extra turn there from Mountain King. That's great. Get some extra bit of damage going. Let's try and apply an attack down with Grizzled. There we go. That attack down was nice. And yeah, he dies. Good thing is that he revives next. So do we still have that attack down? Yep. We'll just try to apply attack down again, just because we had that reset from the amulet. So that's all good. Let's go for a triple hit there. Get some extra bit of damage going. You see the difference that Mountain King makes in terms of the damage, but in terms of protecting my team, difficult. Let's go and see who gets the hit. Boom, it was Gala who got the hit. Look at that. Barely took off any health of her. So Grizzle Jarl goes now. I think he'll be able to get a second turn there. So we should be able to heal there. Good. Do we have Maulie's? So the problem here is, guys, that the boss takes a turn next, okay? So he will lose 1 turn of debuffs. Then he takes an extra turn, so he loses another turn of debuff. So if I get lucky with attack down now, it goes for 3 turns. I'll be in a very good position to survive in case the boss tries to do a very strong hit. So we didn't get an attack down at all. So that kind of sucks. Let's see if Grizzle Jarl takes the turn. Okay, so block debuffs goes. I think we'll survive though after the hit. Let's go. Good, we survived, but my rear guard is so low. Look at her, she's so low. Go with that A3. Extra turn there. The boss is at about 50%. And we need an attack down. Oh, we won't have it. Oh, we won't have it. That's gonna be a one shot. I think that's gonna be a one shot, guys. Ooh, I was very lucky there. I don't even know how she didn't die. So we'll go for the heal with Gala. We definitely gonna need ally protection here for the next hit. And since we have it, an attack down, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. 2 turns. And Gala again got the hit on her. Let's go for the triple hit, and next turn is gonna be the stun turn, guys. Hopefully my Maulie, my rear guard does not get it. Can we get a 3-turn attack down? Come on, 2 turns. Will she get it? Will she get it? Okay, we block the debuffs, hopefully. Boom, block the debuffs. She gets the hit, she doesn't die. Look at all that damage, 30,000. So that lifesteal set is gonna help me so much. Look at that heal. We'll need 1 more turn with rear guard for a heal. So we'll need an attack down and... oh man. Don't think we'll have it. Oh man. Oh, so close. So close. So close. But you guys get the idea. I could have had it if I had a little more speed, a little more damage on somebody. I could have had it without Maulie. And yeah, I'm not gonna go through another 10 minutes fight. You guys understand the reasoning behind this. Without Maulie, you can still do it. So there's no reason to go down in the comments say I don't have Maulie, can't do it. Rear guard is like the MVP. Gala does a ton of job. And look at her damage, 862,000, and Mountain King's 824,000. So you can possibly replace Mountain King with somebody else. You don't need to have this legendary. Tormin is not required. Maybe something else with a multi-hit A1, A2, or A3, and AoE A3 with a stun set is gonna do the same job, but you know, 30% of that job possibly. So yeah, guys, this was my Faction Wars 21 for the Dwarves. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya, guys.